The kids I babysit have a code word for danger, and they used it when their grandfather showed up. I'd been babysitting the Whitmore kids for about 4 months when I first heard about the code word. It was a Wednesday afternoon, and I was helping 6-year-old Lily with her homework while her older brother Owen played video games in the living room. Their mom, Natalie, had just started a new job at the hospital and needed someone reliable 3 days a week after school until she got home around 7. The pay was good, and the kids were sweet, so it seemed like an easy gig. That day, Lily looked up from her math worksheet and asked me if I knew their special word. I said I didn't know what she meant, and she glanced at Owen, who paused his game and walked over. He was 9 and took his role as big brother seriously, always making sure Lily stayed safe. Owen explained that their mom taught them a code word to use if they ever felt unsafe or needed help but couldn't say it directly. The word was lighthouse. If either of them said lighthouse in a sentence, it meant something was wrong and I needed to pay attention. I asked why they needed a code word, and Owen's face got serious in a way that seemed too old for a 9-year-old. He said their grandfather wasn't allowed to see them anymore, and if he ever showed up, they were supposed to use the word. Lily added that grandpa used to be nice, but then he got mean and scared mommy. She said sometimes people's brains get sick, and they don't act like themselves anymore. I could tell Natalie had worked hard to explain it in a way that made sense to them without being too scary. I told them I understood and would remember the code word, then asked if they wanted to tell me what their grandfather looked like so I'd know if I saw him. Owen pulled out his mom's phone, which she'd left for emergencies, and showed me a photo from 2 years ago. A tall man with gray hair and a thick beard, smiling at the camera with his arms around both kids. He looked like a normal grandfather, and that somehow made it worse. That conversation stuck with me, but I didn't think too much about it at the time. Natalie had seemed stressed when she hired me, but I figured it was just the normal chaos of being a single parent with a demanding job. She'd told me during the interview that the kid's father wasn't in the picture, and her own parents weren't available to help, which I now understood meant something more complicated than just being busy. Over the next few weeks, I noticed small things that seemed unusual. Natalie always texted me when she was exactly 5 minutes away from home.